Viewers, leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, has continued his onslaught against the Modi government from overseas. Rahul, who is on a three-day visit to the United States, or rather the third day of his visit there, reflected on the post-2014 politics in India and explained why the need was felt for him to take out the Bharat Jodo Yatra. He said it was the only way left, alleging an attack on the democratic structure of the country, the muzzling of free media, the controlling of institutions, and the unleashing of agencies on the opposition parties. And this is not the only thing that caught eyes. Yes, viewers, one other act of the leader of the opposition is now making the headlines. According to the BJP, Rahul Gandhi met anti-India U.S. lawmaker Ilhan Omar during his U.S. visit. There is a picture that has been posted by leaders of the BJP where Rahul Gandhi and Ilhan Omar can be seen in the same frame.
After spewing venom against Sikhs and after denigrating Indian institutions on foreign soil, now Rahul Gandhi has done the unthinkable, meeting anti-India elements like Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar got a resolution against India in the US Congress. Ilhan Omar has been spewing venom against India on Article 370. She visited POK, violated India's sovereignty at a time, and that too sponsored by Pakistan. She met Imran Khan and discussed Islamophobia. She routinely pervades and perpetrates Hindu phobia and Hindu hatred. She takes a position which is contrary to India's position on Jammu Kashmir and backs the Pakistani position. Why does Rahul Gandhi have to meet her? But this is nothing new. Congress in its Modi Virod, in its BJP Virod, meets anybody and everybody, even if they are indulging in Desh Virod. This is the true face of the Congress. Not the first time that they've done this. But the question is only this, that Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Uddhav Sena had said that this Ilhan Omar is an element that one should be wary of. She had called her out. Now, Priyanka Chaturvedi, Uddhav Sena, do you support this meeting of Rahul Gandhi with Ilhan Omar? Perhaps you should elaborate. This trip of Rahul Gandhi is nothing but a trip that is designed to rally anti-India forces only and only so that Rahul Gandhi can satisfy his lust to come to power. How can you go so low where you stand with elements like Ilhan Omar?
So we just heard Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP there speaking about Ilhan Omar, and he's also tweeted regarding some of her antecedents in India's regard. So he says, after spewing venom against Sikhs and running down India on foreign soil, now Rahul Gandhi meets and engages with anti-India Ilhan Omar. Ilhan had introduced anti-India resolutions in the US Congress. She has been against the abrogation of Article 370. She violated India's sovereignty and visited Pakistan-occupied Kashmir on a trip sponsored by Pakistan. She met Imran Khan and other such elements to discuss Islamophobia in India. She has been instrumental in peddling hatred against Hindus. Why did Rahul Gandhi have to meet her? Why is he engaging with the most radical anti-India elements on every foreign trip? In BJP, Virod Desh Virod is okay. So in BJP, Virod is Desh Virod okay, is the question by Shehzad Poonawalla. Now, viewers, we have Mohit Bhatt joining us. Mohit, take us through essentially why it is so controversial that Rahul Gandhi has chosen amid his visit to meet Ilhan Omar, and what could the possible ramifications be? What are the takeaways insofar as at least the BJP is alleging?
Well, in fact, Ankit, the BJP is hitting out at Rahul Gandhi after he met Ilhan Omar during his visit to the United States. Now, we know for a fact that how BJP has been attacking Rahul Gandhi, that he is demeaning India's sovereignty, India's constitution, India's democracy on a foreign land from past 2 days, where he has been making various controversial statements. But now what the BJP says, and as we were hearing Shehzad Poonawalla, that Ilhan Omar is somebody who has been accused of Hindu phobia, of spreading hatred against Hindu in the United States, and she is somebody who has always downplayed the violence that was inflicted upon the Kashmiri Pandits. Now, if you remember, Ankit, there was an incident when there was a congressional debate going on where she attacked Aarti Tikku Singh, whose family has been a victim of the ethnic cleansing of Kashmiri Pandits in 1990s, and hence she's seen as somebody who has always downplayed the victims of the Kashmiri Kashmir violence. She has always stated that India is becoming an authoritarian regime under Prime Minister Narendra Modi. She has always stated that there is an Islamophobia that is brewing in the country. So she has always taken a stand against India, and on the issue of Kashmir too, she has been saying what Pakistan has been saying. So Ilhan Omar is somebody who has been always against India. Her stand has always been against India, and that is why the BJP says that what was the need of Rahul Gandhi to meet her, and now the BJP says that it's a pattern. It's a pattern that Rahul Gandhi is following.
Right.
Now, first he goes to the United States, speaks about that how the Sikhs are not being allowed to wear turban, which is complete lie. Now he meets Ilhan Omar, who has always taken an anti-India stand, anti-Kashmir stand, and a stand which has always been opposed by the country. And she was the one who boycotted Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Congress address in 2023. So she has been very vocal about her hatred towards India, and perhaps that is why BJP says that Rahul Gandhi is following a pattern, and this is something that a Congress party should come out and explain that why exactly Rahul Gandhi met Ilhan Omar, who has always taken a stand against the sovereignty of our country.
In fact, while you mentioned sovereignty, it's also to be noted that she went and visited Pakistan-occupied Kashmir as part of an official delegation where allegedly it was also sponsored by Pakistan. And of course, we have elections coming up in Jammu and Kashmir. So there is an angle there very clearly. Mohit, do stay with us, because it's not just Pakistan. On the other hand, there is also China as well, because while Rahul was critical of the way democracy functioned in India, he was all praise for neighboring China, with whom India has been locked in a standoff at the LAC for more than 4 years. Rahul Gandhi hailed China and said it has offered a vision of production and prosperity in a non-democratic environment, but India doesn't seem to have a response to it. He went on to say that China has a strong military, calling it a result of its strong production ability. The Congress leader also said that there has been a huge increase in China's power and called for both the United States and India to look for a long-term strategic vision to counter China.
China has placed in front of us a vision for production and prosperity in a non-democratic environment. Right? What is our response? Are we simply going to just sit there and say, okay, China can be the producer of the world and we're not going to do anything? Or do we have a response? What is our response to the Belt and Road? Right? I don't see one. How do you challenge China on production and value addition? Right? China's strength comes from that. Yes, China has a strong military, but the military strength comes from that ability to produce. It comes from Americans buying Chinese product. It comes from Indians buying Chinese product. And what are you going to do about it? There's a huge increase in China's power. China is our neighbor. We have a relationship with the United States. So we are right in the middle of all this geopolitical change. And so we have to have a long-term vision, strategic vision, and it shouldn't be one tactical move after another tactical move. It should be, okay, this is how we're thinking about it for the long term. This is the basic foundation, and we're going to walk on this path. I think the central elements of that, from our perspective, have to be the democratic idea.